Carolyn, I'm wondering, as you're working at Facebook, does it feel to you like it's a tipping point year in terms of people's budget for digital?
Well, I think if you go back to 2013, which was just less than a week ago, hard to believe, back here at CES, the 2013 was the first year, if it ends up the way eMarketer has predicted, that more people will have spent time on digital versus television. That shift hasn't happened for almost 60 years. The last time it happened, right, was in the 50s when TV overtook radio. So that's profound. And if you just put that chart up and you think about consumer first, which at the end of the day, as all of us are marketers, it only matters to put the consumer in the center. If you put the consumer in the center and say, where is he or she, you cannot deny that last year was a seismic shift. So we felt very much at Facebook that the conversation started to turn into not mobile as some experimental thing, but oh my gosh, the consumer has moved. You heard Neil talk about Walmart. Walmart's business, 55% of the orders through mobile. Like, you cannot have a business conversation without understanding what the profound impact of mobile is. So I think the conversation's there, but I think Jim raises a really important point, which is as much as we feel it, we see the data, we know what the consumer is doing, we look at all of our own behavior, we check our phone over 100 times a day, and yet there is still a pretty ingrained ecosystem that is spending money very traditionally, and it's going to take time.
If comfort was not an issue tomorrow, if tomorrow everybody was just making decisions based on analytics, would the tools that we need exist to help us spend our money appropriately?
No, I don't think we're there yet. Certainly on the talent side, a lot of work to be done on the agency as well as a client. But no, I don't think so. Right now it's really hard work. Each, for example, in the digital space, each digital media company has different targeting tools, has a different product. It feels like 1950 with several different kind of formats on TV, and do you sponsor a show? Do you run an ad on a show? We have that going on right now. There's no upfront, so it's really hard. I mean, it takes a lot of planning. Now, with all the companies IPOing or more, there's more and more ad options.
Right.
And I think until we get an ecosystem, an ad ecosystem that's digitally oriented, where we have consistent targeting tools for certain verticals, whether that be in our vertical brand sentiment and purchase intention,
right.
And we have measurement that really work across the different digital media companies,
right.
And they have an infrastructure on calling and supporting the client all the way through their tiered marketing infrastructure, then I think we still are going to have the stickiness.
Right.
But I think that's just time.